grade can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
So we'll save that for between innings.
One out here. That pitch driven to left, and that one's going to be a track meet as the left fielder Wilcox will track that one down. Ducharme scores. McWhinney scores. Hooker rounds third, and he will score. That'll go in as a 3-run homer for Keith Hooker, and the Mustangs take a 5-0 lead.
To find somewhere that you feel comfortable. Having positive relationships and having people that you can connect with.
That's a big reason why I decided to come. They're going to treat you as family.
I didn't want to just be like lost in the crowd someplace. I wanted to make connections with people.
Well, there's so many reasons why I chose CMCC.
Everybody here has your best interest at heart.
CM is such a close-knit college that they actually do care about you being successful.
When I went from high school to college, I was extremely nervous. Once I got here and realized what it was like, it's a lot of fun.
From the moment I started correspondence with CMCC, they were just always checking up on me. It clearly lined out for me what I needed to do to get here.
The college is really committed to making sure to stay on top of the latest technology.
The instructors here, they're so passionate about what they do.
There's a great student-teacher ratio. I wasn't just a number in the crowd.
They work really well on a one-on-one basis with the students to make sure you understand the material.
I didn't want to go into debt when I went to college.
I've saved thousands of dollars.
Campus is great.
Everything is right here, so it's easy.
I mean, it's a small campus, so they always have activities for us to do.
I've never been part of a team like this before.
You just come together on and off the court. That's what really pushes CM over the top of everybody else.
Anybody that steps foot on this campus won't want to go anywhere else.
It's a great place to go to get your start and to determine where you'd like to go in the future.
I can easily transfer credits to any college of my choice.
If you have a good foundation like Central Maine Community College gives you, you can really go anywhere with it.
My whole experience here has just been building up my confidence.
For me, this is my place. This is my home.
It's one of the greatest decisions I ever made.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
I practice, me and him, when we're matched up against each other, we just make each other better, and I love playing with that kid. He's one of the most unselfish players.
space. Lewin shoots. That's deflected and put toward goal. The flag stays down, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I spent 2 years here. When I came in, Matt Biot had just got the head coaching job, and he was really trying to turn the program around, and it was awesome to be able to see that grow throughout that 2 years that he was able to lay that foundation on, and it was everything you could have asked for here. I mean, the school treats the players awesome, and the facilities just amazing, top notch. So I loved my time here, and recommend it to anyone, really. I mean, top notch program. Yep.
Yeah, I'd say we all got along really great, really fast. Like just from the first week that we all got here, I think everybody was able to mesh well, and then
the area, it got all the way through. Johnson was close. Now played in the middle, and a shot up high for a goal. It's Nonowitz. Just 36 seconds into this second half, Allison Nonowitz has doubled the lead for the Mustangs.
Well, that's the start Mustangs were looking
all the
for
props
right there.
in the world are the guys on the bench. From people that just came out, people that may not be playing that much. I mean, when you got 12 guys out on the court giving you high fives when you make a simple play like that, it feels good. And it's a good team feel, not just an individual feel.
It just feels like home.
It's a diverse place. I learned a lot here.
It really is like that perfect stepping stone, and TRIO even articulates that more so.
TRIO is a government-funded program that has tons of resources.
They help you with real-life problems.
If you didn't know how to write a resume when coming here, TRIO will help you do that, and they'll help you apply for scholarships.
Time management.
They helped me to find a mentor for my business classes.
I took statistics over the summer, and if it wasn't for one of the tutors at TRIO that helped me, I don't think I would have passed.
There's a student services office.
It says the Success Center. It's kind of like the hidden gem in the school.
All the advisors are there really anytime. You can just pop right in, say hi, or you can make an appointment. I want to be a labor and delivery nurse.
To create my own business. That is my goal.
I would love to start my own clinics.
My dream is to be a chiropractor.
It's not easy to be in college, and I need someone to say, hey, you can do this.
Once I got into the nursing program, I went straight to TRIO. I told Terry, I just got accepted, I'm crying, and she was there to celebrate with me. And
they push you to succeed.
They understand me, support me, and encourage me to do better.
Yeah, for me, TRIO is a family.
I'm just very grateful for TRIO because their tutoring program really helped me out throughout my college journey.
They have so many resources.
You have your advisor, you have all that tutoring.
It's free. Anyone can apply.
If you don't apply, you don't know what it has for you.
They've helped me so much just being here.
I mean, it's awesome. It's unlike anywhere I've ever really played before. When you're this close to the court, not a lot of college courts especially are like that. But no, I mean, it's awesome when you get to turn around after you hit a three and you're close enough to give the guys on the bench high fives, or turn around and look at your buddies in the stands and give them high fives. So it's a good feeling when you hit one right in front of either one of those. I go in, I just want to do whatever I can to help us as a team.
The better that I work with everybody else, the more that you can see it on the scoreboard.
I mean, we all flow together, so whoever's hot, we just try to give them the ball. And we're a family, so, you know, if someone's hot, give them the ball, and they're going to do their thing. And if they don't have it, the ball's always going to come back around. That's what you got to think. And we're all here to win, so, I mean, one prize, you know?
It's just about being a team player. My job is my energy off the bench and my aggressiveness on defense and offense, so I did with that today.
Yeah, their volleyball team is pretty good. Oh my God. Shot. Well. Women's soccer won.
That was not out. It was 20-2. Sasha Bruno kissed that off the underside of the crossbar.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it's 2-0. Goal in the 6th minute.
Softball, how about softball?
Softball, so. 2 early goals for Central Maine.
Right, yeah.
Sasha Bruno.
It's all about chemistry and gelling and playing together.
Speaking of that, you know Cody Ivy's out tonight.
By such tremendous young women is just really warms my heart, you know. I'm just very lucky to just be associated with them, and can't wait to see all the things that they accomplish over the next 5 or 10 years of their life, because when you come to CM, it's more than just showing up here and you're on the team and then you leave here and gone, and we're in this together for life, you know. And that's something we take very seriously here, so I just look forward to watching them all grow and become stuff that they once thought they were never capable of being. I saw my family walk in, so I had to sprint over there. Yeah.
As always, that's the front of the net. All those little things to make you what you are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. Let's go. 1, 2.
Yeah, we're strong on family here. Like, I look at all my teammates as my brothers.
and that's how we carry ourselves on and off the court.
You heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
So we'll save that for between innings.
One out here. That pitch driven to left, and that one's going to be a track meet as the left fielder Wilcox will track that one down. Ducharme scores. McWhinney scores. Hooker rounds third, and he will score. That'll go in as a 3-run homer for Keith Hooker. And the Mustangs take a 5-0 lead.
Find somewhere that you feel comfortable, having positive relationships, and having people that you can connect
let
with.
it go.
That's a big reason why I decided to come. They're going to treat you as family.
I didn't want to just be like lost in the crowd someplace. I wanted to make connections with people.
Well, there's so many reasons why I chose CMCC.
Everybody here has your best interests at heart.
CM is such a close-knit college that they actually do care about you being successful.
When I went from high school to college, I was extremely nervous. Once I got here and realized what it was like, it's a lot of fun.
From the moment I started correspondence with CMCC, they were just always checking up on me. It clearly lined out for me what I needed to do to get here.
The college is really committed to making sure to stay on top of the latest technology.
The instructors here, they're so passionate about what they do.
There's a great student-teacher ratio. I wasn't just a number in the crowd.
They work really well on a one-on-one basis with the students to make sure you understand the material.
Live from the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn, it's time for Central Maine Mustangs Hockey. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Greg Glynn alongside Ron Munzing as we get ready for this one here from the bank, where it should be a good one between the Mustangs and the Nor'easters. Mustangs coming in with a record of 2-0. Of course, head coach Jordi Kanorin has done a terrific job with this program. He's in his third year behind the bench for the Mustangs. They're coming in off an 8-3 win. Last night they got in around 1 o'clock in the morning. He said, Rob, this will be a good test to go back-to-back.
Well, it's hockey things, right? That's what happens in hockey. You sometimes got to play these back-to-back when you can get ice and in the weekends, and that's when they like to travel. So, yeah, it'll be a good test of them. Also a test of their depth as Cody Ivey injury last night. So you talked to Coach about that, and he says that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a case of using our depth and seeing how we can adapt to it.
Yep, absolutely. You take a look at how these two teams come in, and that is one of the major highlights, is the fact they will be without Cody Ivey, obviously one of their top goal scorers. He's out with a lower body injury, could be out probably through November, depending on how that goes. They're also without Blake Springer. He's got an upper body injury. He will not go here tonight. That's what Rob was talking about, though. The job that recruiting that Jordi has done has led to a full roster of 30 players, which will all compete for spots. He can only dress 21. He said there'll have to be some decisions to be made. And he'll have some decisions here tonight as well. Talk to him about it being a really good recruiting year. He talked about some of the people that he has brought in, and really also talked about some of the players that are going to really play an important role. He even mentioned Jason Melanson and Evan Knowlton as having a really good hockey IQ, he said. And that's such an important part, obviously, of having a successful team, is making sure that the guys on the ice know exactly where to be and be successful. And you take a look at this team, they have been successful. They've won 2 in a row. Look at the goals for 17 goals in 2 games and just 7 goals against. So a really good thing there for the Mustangs. The other thing that he mentioned to me that I thought was really interesting is that the way that you will qualify for the playoffs is a little bit different this year in the sense that your strength of schedule is not as important. He said they dropped that down a little bit. He said now goal differential is important. He said 5 goals gets you the max amount of points on goal differential for a game. So he loves the fact that they've obviously been able to win the first 2 games by 5 goals.
Well, they're well-tooled for that, aren't they, Greg? Hey, we just want to let fans know at home that, when we start these games are scheduled for like 3:30. That very seldom ever happens in hockey. So let you folks know, don't get panicked. We play a promotional video on all our CM broadcasts. People were panicking out there online. I saw it, but the schedule was a little bit behind here today, and that's typically what happens. So we're out now. We're all set to go, and I'm glad to have you with us.
Yep. As I was telling Rob, it's like a doctor's office. Sometimes you get the later appointments, and it's going to get backed up a little bit, and that's what we've got here today. But excited to bring you Mustangs hockey again. This is going to be a good one against UNE, and we will have it for you coming up as we get ready for the national anthem here at the Norway Savings Bank Arena. So we're set to go here at the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. Greg Glynn and Rob Munzing with you here as we get set for hockey here at the bank. As we take a look at the starting goaltenders in this one, you take a look down to our left and you will find Sebastian Couturier. He is one of the top goalies in D3 and certainly going to be one of the people to keep an eye on this season as these Mustangs continue their way up the ranks. And down the other end is going to be Ryan Nelson, the starting goalie for the Nor'easters out of the University of New England down in Biddeford. They've made the trek here today, and we're just about set to go here for hockey.
It's been a good rivalry over the past couple of years, Greg, and certainly, unlike last week, they've got a full bench over there. That was a problem last week.
So we're underway here at the Norway Savings Bank Arena, and off the face-off, it comes back down into the UNE end as the Mustangs look to try and grab the puck there at the blue line. Intercepted, Aiden Fontaine dumps it in deep. Comes back out to the line, handled there by Sean McDonald as that shot whistles wide of the net. Back over to the far side wall. Chasing after it there is Aiden Fontaine. Slid up to center now. Here comes a rush for Sullivan. Sullivan has it on his right, deflected in front. Goes over the crossbar on the deflection by Pawson. Back over to the corner now, controlled there by Keefe. And we are going to have too many men on the ice. And that is an early mistake from the Mustangs, as they will now be shorthanded here less than a minute into the game. So they will get tested on the penalty kill here, and I talked with Yordi Kanorin about the penalty kill. He said he really likes the play of a lot of the teammates that he has out there now. He feels very comfortable, especially with Johnson and Sullivan, who play such an important role. And we will see them here as they get ready to come out. Also talked about some of the other players on this team that really have a good hockey IQ. That matters when you're trying to kill penalties. And Cam Henderson, another player that's played such an important role over the years, mentioned his name as well. Marcotte will be back at the line as these Nor'easters look to get it in the offensive zone. This is Mike Flynn trying to get a shot through. This one will be sent down the length of the ice. Mustangs will get a line change here. 1:29 left on the power play for UNE. First power play for either club here today. Coiled back down in the offensive end here, and a rebound comes out in front. No one there, as it'll be brought back the other way again by the Nor'easters. August Hand, backhand feed up now, right-hand side to McDonald, dumped into the zone. Mustangs will take it and wire it all the way down. 18:24 to go here in the first. Minute left on the UNE power play as they come back up to center. Pressure being put on by Luke Palmer-Lowe on that far side. Dumped in deep. Behind the net. Controlled here by the Mustangs as it wires around the boards. Back out to the right point. Held in there by McDonald. Down low. Now back out to McDonald again. Fans on that shot. Cleared away by Palmer-Lowe and all the way down.
Well, one of the problems with taking penalties is the Mustangs match up great with everybody at full strength, Greg. And the fewer times you get to go full strength, the less times you're going to have good scoring opportunities.
Right now, they're working to try and get it out of their own zone here, and they'll send it all the way down. It also can impact that fatigue factor when you're trying to kill penalties like they are trying to do here today, going back-to-back under 24 hours. Exerting that energy on the penalty kill. They'll want to conserve their energy here today. As this one comes along the near side wall, Marcotte looking to try and keep it down low. Has it on his stick here as he peels it off the wall. Back out now, top of the circle. Spins around, right-hand side. Feed down low. Alonso's shot there, just wide of the net. Diego Alonso, the sophomore forward. Back up now to center. UNE trying to break it out, having trouble. Good forechecking pressure here from the Mustangs. Alonso forces the turnover out in front. Here's a chance now for Knowlton. Went down low, couldn't get anything going. Knowlton down in the corner again. Gets it out in front. Here's Alonso now. Alonso dangles, throws a shot on. Kick save there by Nelson. Back out to the line. Marcotte shot through traffic and cleared away by the Nor'easters. Well, there you see it, Rob. Like you said, 5-on-5. This team can compete with anybody, and they got some really good looks there on that opportunity. So they're able to get some good looks, 5-on-5, as the team looks to, again, pick up where they left off last year, making it all the way to the NECHA Championship. They fell in that final to Dartmouth 3-2, making them the runners-up in the NECHA division. And Yordi Kanorin talks about how motivated this team is to get back there again. This time it comes through center. Handled on the back end by August Hand. Hand slides it over on the right-hand wall. Back up to center. Here comes UNE. A burst of speed across the blue line for Zach Collins. He's rubbed off the play there. Puck comes over to the hash mark. Picked up along the wall by Pawson. Outlet pass up to Sullivan. Across the line, here come the Mustangs. Left-hand side shot goes off the crossbar for Jacob Johnson, the young freshman. Here's a blast. That one goes wide of the net on the shot by John Rio, one of the talented young defensemen back at the blue line. Bouncing puck over to the far side wall, right in front of the UNE bench. Scooped up there by the Mustangs, thrown back in deep by Sullivan. UNE comes out of their own zone, left-hand side for Collins. Loops it down deep behind Couturier. Long outlet pass here is deflected up and out of play. Head coach for the Nor'easters is Tim Ventinainen. And the head coach for the Mustangs is Jordi Kanorin. We'll be hearing from Jordi during the first intermission. Stick around for that. Faceoff comes here at center as Jack Keefe gets ready to duel on the dot here as he runs up against August Hand, and it is won by the Mustangs. They dunk it into the right circle. Now floats out in front, shot there by Poirier. Oh, good shot there. Gabe Poirier with the blast. Rebound here, tied up in the high slot. Down low, good look, wide open, and just not able to get a shot on goal was Matt Poirier, the junior for the Mustangs. Up to center now. Here's a chance as Gabe Poirier comes over the line. Down low, avoids a check there as he dumps it in deep. His brother Matt over on the wall. They play pass and bump into each other as they get it back out to the line. Cross ice for Marcotte. Rolled around the dasher board. Far side for Poirier. Worked off the wall. Here's Marcotte with a shot. That's up and into the mesh. 14:03 to go in the first. Scoreless so far from the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn.
Well, you can see when the Poiriers get on the ice, the ice tilts and the offense gets revved up. In the game that we did last week, Gabe with a hat trick, Matt with a beauty. Contributed 4 goals out of the 9.
Yeah, Gabe actually has back-to-back hat tricks, which is pretty impressive as they come into this one. Face-off here will be off to the left of Ryan Nelson. One there by UNE. Goes down into the corner. Kicked off the wall, now off the dasher board. Back out Knowles with a shot, never got through. Back down behind the net, racing after it there. Fight for the puck as it comes back over to the near side. Zuccarella trying to track it down. And that is going to come outside the zone with 13:39 to go here in the first. Rob mentioned the game last time here at the bank. And again, a good victory for the Mustangs as they were able to pick up the 9-4 win. Multiple scores in that game, as we said. Poirier with a hat trick. Ivy had one as well, and they're without his services here today. John Rio also had one as well. This one comes back out to the line as UNE looks to try and keep it in. Back over to the far side wall. Handled there by Melanson. Chipped up and back out to center. That hit a player on the bench. So we'll get a whistle to stop play. It'll come back out here to center ice. 13:08 to go in the first. Jason Melanson also had a goal in that home opener for the Mustangs.
Got a big crowd in here last Sunday and another nice crowd in here today for all that's going on.
A lot of local kids on the roster as well. That's something when you look down the lineup, you know, we talked about it last year. A lot of kids from Maine on this team. As this one comes back down the other end. Jordi Kanorin talking about his team this year. 15 returning players, 15 new faces. Total of 30, which gives them a lot more depth than a lot of teams in this league. As it comes back along the near side boards, chipped up to center, sticks get up high as Pawson comes into the zone. This one cleared back out along the near side wall. Marcotte has it here. Over the blue line, takes a shot, blocker save, rebound is out in front, shot, another blocker save. Oh, Ryan Nelson got his paddle on that one. Back over to the far side wall. Here's a chance again for the Mustangs. They're in the middle of a line change, though, as Henderson is spun around and the puck goes back in deep. Up along the half wall, taken there by Keefe. This one comes toward the goal, and a shot on there is redirected over to the far side wall. James Zuccarella leaves it off there. Shot, tight angle for Poirier as it goes back over the far side boards and up and in to the UNE bench. 11:45 to go in the first. Taking a look down the roster, we talked about a lot of Maine kids. Jake Harshman, one of the furthest to come here to Central Maine Community College out of Loveland, Colorado. Probably a big Avs fan, as this one comes back down the other way. Sent on goal here, kick save as it goes back over to the far side. Keefe picks it up. Spun around there, top of the left circle. Down low, handled by Poirier. Slides into the top of the circle. Back out to the line, wrist shot through traffic, rebound loose. That one whistles over the crossbar. Oh, the Mustangs have been putting on relentless pressure here in the first period. Picked up now at center as it comes into the zone. Fight for the puck as it goes back behind the net. Whistled back out to center. Here come the Mustangs. They've got numbers if they hurry. Drop pass for Poirier. He's muscled off the puck and takes down two Nor'easters with him. Odd man opportunity here, but not in favor of UNE. The only man with it is Fontaine. And they throw it on goal, and it goes in the back of the net. What a bizarre play there, as Fontaine was tangled up in the corner and then just threw one toward the goal, and it caught Couturier completely off guard. So with 10:46 to go in the first, a surprising start here that UNE has taken the lead. As you look, as Fontaine brings it down into the corner and then throws it out in front, it went off the defenseman. That was John Rio, and took a very tough hop and slid in between Couturier and the pipes. Great look at that replay. Great camera work.
Aspen Stevens doing our camera work today. She of the YSCC champion women's soccer team. Men and women both won. Softball won. What a fall it's been.
Nothing but champions play here, Rob. As it comes into the corner. Back behind the net. Chance now for the breakout here for UNE. A little slow on the uptake. Good pressure there by the Mustangs. This one flicked back out to the blue line. As it comes back in, Mustangs putting on good pressure here. As the puck comes over the near side wall, McDonald will look to bring it up to center. Takes a big body check there from Henderson. Going to start the breakout is Rio. Shot on. There's another save. Oh, boy, the Mustangs have put some really good grade A scoring chances together here, but have not been able to come up with anything here in the early going. Puck comes back over near side and cleared back out to center. Mustangs will retreat back to their own zone to play it here. Brody Keefe now with it. Goes right wing wall, up now, taken there by the Mustangs. Evan Knowlton across the line. Knowlton trying to get it back. Couldn't get it. Goes behind the cage. Out to the line. This drive through traffic in front. Unable to get a stick on it was Knowlton again. Knowlton's been buzzing around the crease. Back over to the far side. This is Aiden Hartwell chasing after it. Knowlton drops the pass back. Keefe didn't see it coming. They're going to have to clear the zone. Now be careful there. They can get too many men on the ice. That's what happened the first time around when the Nor'easters got their power play. They did not score on that power play. They have instead scored here on an awkward shot that came from behind the net. Far side boards brought back up on the Nor'easters here. Across the line, burst of speed coming into the zone, and the shot there redirected on the shot by Brady Sort. And now cleared back out. Back into the zone now. Mustangs put on pressure here on the forecheck. This one deflected up and into the seats. So with 8:05 to go here in the first period, one thing I talked about with Jordy Kanoran before this game today is he talked about how they are trying to be aggressive on defense. And what he means by that is having their defensemen pinch in at the right times, and the way that their scheme is going to work, that's something they have to work on, is that timing and is that anticipation. And he says once they get that down, this team's going to be really dangerous. They're already dangerous. Off the face-off here. Won by the Nor'easters. Along the near side wall. In by Marcotte. Down low into the corner. Back out along the wall. Marcotte there was trying to keep it in.
And Nate Marcotte's one of those really good offensive defensemen. We've seen that in the past couple of years here. And some won a game in overtime, I think, with a great individual effort.
Well, and he's also one of the more experienced players as
Absolutely.
a junior. He's an assistant captain. He's going to be one that's going to be an important piece of this puzzle from a leadership standpoint. He's got all that experience. Off the face-off here, it'll come back out. Knowles trying to keep it in. They've got it there at the top of the circle. Stolen away, though, and cleared back out to center ice. Marcotte picks it up far side. Goes D to D here. 7:39 to go in the first. UNE with a 1-0 lead. Here's a chance across the line. A wrist shot there. Stopped initially on the shot there by Cam Knowles. And then cleared back out to center. Oh, big check there at center by Henderson. Now, that's one of the things that Jordy Kanorian also talked about with his defense. He said that they are a gritty bunch. And they are strong back there. And he thinks have a lot more, feel like grit this year with a lot of the size that they have. When you look at Marcotte, when you look at somebody like, Zuccarella as well, Warrior, these guys have some good experience and they can lay the body around. Melanson now throws it in. Burst of speed coming into the zone for Knowlton. Throws one toward the net wide. Back into the corner here. Cleared back out to center. Taken there by Harshman. Sends it in deep. This one takes an awkward hop. That was how the UNE Nor'easters scored, was on an awkward situation from behind the goal that ended up in the back of the net.
And about their only shot on net,
I was going to
Greg.
say. And technically really wasn't even a shot on net because they just threw it out in front and ended up going on the defenseman and into the back of the net. So you're right, Rob. Really very few shots from UNE. It's been heavily favored for the Mustangs here. Offensive opportunities for sure. Knowlton comes in. He couldn't get anything going. This one deflects high into the air. And now a whistle to stop play with 6:03 to go here in the first. But, yeah, you're right. The ice has been heavily tilted here, Rob. Quality scoring opportunities down the other end.
Well, UNE's getting what they need. Outstanding goaltending.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to rely a lot on Ryan Nelson here today. And he's already stepped up with a few good ones. Under 6 to go here in the first. Goes back behind the net. Now the Nor'easters looking to come out along the near side wing. This one will go all the way down the length of the ice, and it'll be an icing call. Take a look at some of the players on this roster for the Mustangs. Some local products. Cam Knowles out of Kents Hill in Manchester. Also, of course, Thornton Academy, Diego Alonso. Falmouth High School, Zach Mitten. Winthrop High School, Jonathan Rio. A lot of local kids as this one, again, saved there by Nelson. You got the Warriors out of Gardner from the wonderful Gardner Area High School. As this one comes in, rebound out in front, wraparound chance, still will score! Just like that, the Mustangs able to get on the board and able to tack one on and tie it at 1. Jack Keefe with the goal. So Keefe will get it here with 5:32 to go here in the first period. And it was a matter of time. They were wrapping this one around, and they sprawled out to try and make that save, but then that left Keefe wide open on the far side, and he buries it and makes it a 1-1 game. Play picks up in the corner off the draw along the wall. Now another chance here as it comes through center. Mustangs will regroup back in their own zone. Jack Keefe getting the goal. Only goal so far for UNE belongs to Aiden Fontaine. That goal came much earlier in this contest. And now a chance here for the Mustangs to try and clear. Comes back up through center. Handled here as they get it into the offensive zone. Down low, tight angle shot as Johnson was stopped on the doorstep. Back behind the net now. Cleared out. Marcotte juggles that one to keep it in. Far side boards, chance in front. Shot there, stopped down. And the rebound ricochets to the wall. Emmett Sullivan will give chase. Comes back out to the line. Henderson able to keep it in. Ducks underneath the check there. Henderson out in front. Rebound ricochets to the high slot. Cleared back out by the Nor'easters. Alonzo has it. Looking ahead. Finds Knowles. Back to Alonzo. Alonzo down low. Centering feed. Shot score! Luke Pomerleau picks up the goal on the feed from Alonzo. And the Mustangs take a 2-1 lead. Now that play was created by Diego Alonzo coming in. And he found himself some real estate and then sent it toward the front of the net. And just like that, Pomerleau picked it up and buried it home. Take a look at the replay here as you see Alonzo come in. Initially wanted to get it across, then he did on the second try, and they banged it home. So it's Luke Pomerleau with the goal. And now a chance here to try and extend the lead as they try to get back into the zone again. Here come the Mustangs, feeling like they smell some blood in the water. Back the other way now. Chance here for McDonald, gets a shot on. Couturier make the save. 3:27 to go here in the first. 2-1 the lead now for the Mustangs. Up to center. This is Keefe. Keefe looking to push the play here. Gets it in deep. Brody Keefe. Now along the back wall. We're going to get a penalty coming here. It's going to go against the Mustangs. So they killed off a power play earlier in the game for too many men on the ice. Now they'll have to do it again with 3:10 to go here in the first period. So Knowlton's going to head to the box. And that will put UNE here on the power play, their second of the game. As this one now brought back out to center. Controlled there by Tyler Calhoun. Sent back into the zone by Calhoun. Sent all the way down. 1:39 left on the power play. Calhoun out of his own zone. Sends it up along the blue line. Into the zone here come the Nor'easters. Mike Flynn looking to try and get it. He stands out in front. 1:22 to go here on this power play. Good shot there. That might not have even got through. The defense there by the Mustangs holding tight. August Hand trying to get it across the blue line. Keeps it in along the half wall. Now Hand trying to get it out in front and spun around and saucered down the length of the ice. Two minutes to go here in the first period. It's a 2-1 lead for the Mustangs. 48 seconds left on the power play. And we're going to get too many men on the ice here against UNE. So they were on the power play and tried to make a line change there, and they got scrambled up. And as a result, this is going to end up being 4-on-4 for the next 46 seconds. And then eventually the Mustangs will have an abbreviated power play. As They have yet to have a power play so far in this game. Chance now here for UNE as they exit out of their own zone. Calhoun with it. Right-hand side, broken up there as the Mustangs come back the other way. Here's a chance now for Poirier. Sends it out in front. Shot there. Denied on the doorstep was Matt Poirier. And here comes UNE again, back out of their own end. Having trouble with it, though. That's a shot. That one got directed down in front. Oh, the chance there by Poirier. Just couldn't connect. 11 seconds left here until the Mustangs go on the power play. Odd man rush here if they hurry. UNE coming in, and that is slid away nicely by Couturier. Power play here for the Mustangs. It'll be for 1 minute and 11 seconds. Out to the line. This is Poirier. Down low, in front. Oh, a chance there. That time for Matt Poirier goes over the crossbar. Rio now back at his own blue line. Near side, this is Poirier. Gabe Poirier across the line, down low. Keefe trying to get something going. Back across the surface. They'll get it over to Rio now. In front. Oh, just deflected wide. 42 seconds left on the power play. Back now. Drive there by Poirier goes wide. Back out to the point. Held in at the left point. Back over to Poirier again. Down low, left-hand side. This shot stopped down there on the shot there by Matt Poirier. 20 seconds to go. Back out now to the line. Poirier holds on to it. Near side, Melanson. Back to Poirier. Down low. Rebound kicks off the wall. Back here. Blast there from Rio. And down goes Nelson. He had a puck come up on him there.
Oh, boy.
And they do have a backup goalie, which would be Sean Moore.
See if we can see what happened here. That shot was high.
So 9 seconds to go here.
Here it is, Greg.
And let's take a look. Ryan Nelson, the goalie there, comes across the crease on the right side, and then this shot caught him up high. It actually hit him, looked like in the chest first, and then went up underneath the mask. And so they'll tend to him there. He appears to be all right. With 14 seconds left here on the power play, you can imagine they're going to be looking to pepper him with a few more here before the end of the period. Especially with an in-zone face-off here. And a chance now for the Mustangs to go back to work here on this power play. It's an abbreviated power play. Nevertheless, and it will continue if they do not score here in this period. They'll have about 5 seconds left when they start the second period.
Every time I see one of these, Greg, I think back to when I first started following hockey back in the 60s, and goaltenders didn't wear masks.
Right.
I don't know how they did it.
Right.
You know, Gump Worsley and Eddie Jockerman and all those guys, no masks. Jacques Plante was the first one to wear a mask.
Right, of course, yeah. As this one comes into the corner, battle for it there. Puck squirts back out to the blue line. 2 seconds to go. Last second shot. And the horn sounds to end the first period of play. So the Mustangs will take a lead into the locker room. As the players are separated here at the end of the period. 2 more periods to go, boys. 5 seconds will be left on the power play when we resume for the second period. Here from the Norway Savings Bank Arena, we'll be having Jordi Kanorin come on up. Stick around for that. More to come here on Munzing Media Sports.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
The UNCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
And welcome back here on Munzing Media Sports. Greg Glynn alongside Yordi Kanorin here between periods. And you already talk about that first period. Seems like obviously you guys coming on back-to-back situation here, talking about the guys. You get that penalty early on for the too many men on the ice. That might have helped them focus back in a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think it was not the way we wanted to start it. But like I said, we were responding well this year, and I think we did right there, so we killed it off. Great kill. I thought our first period actually looked really good, probably one of the best of the year. Just one unfortunate bounce with not stepping on the blue line, kind of gave him the zone too easy. But after that, we're moving the puck well. We're forechecking, so now I'm very happy.
Yeah, and you talked about the penalty kill with me earlier today, talking about how you really feel like you've got a really good defensive core back there right now. Talk to me about some of these D guys.
Yeah, I mean, the D guys, like I said, we have a lot of new guys there as well, but a couple of returners with Cam and Nate. But those guys in practice have really been battling. It's been a little different for them, making sure that they step at the right time. A lot of them in high school are a little bit more passive. Our F3 plays really high, so that gives them the chance to go and kind of be more aggressive. So it's been an adjustment, but they're getting better every game, and it's good to see.
Well, I did feel like the ice was tilted. You guys put on a lot of pressure there in that first period. Talk about on the offensive end what you saw.
Like I said, I think the zone time was great. Good puck possession. We had a couple really good looks. I think just sometimes on a back-to-back, it's like the focus lacks just a little bit. I think we had a couple backdoor chances that could have gone either way. So I think we just got to focus to try to put them away early. So.
Yeah, you certainly got some powerful players out there. You know, we were looking at some of these players. You look at the Poirier brothers. I mean, they just, together, it's quite a combination.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, them two are really good, but the key guy in there, too, Jack Keefe, he's phenomenal. He just plays the F3 so well, and he just works really well with those guys. But, yeah, they move the puck great. They have great chemistry. It's almost like they can drop it blindly to each other. They know where they're going to be. So.
And then I got one more for you. Your roster's full of Mainers. Diego Alonso, another one. Talk to me about him out of Thornton Academy.
Yeah, no, great. Obviously, he's European, so that's always nice. But no, Diego's a great guy, great leader actually too. He's just a fast skater. I mean, he takes the game the right way. He's conditioned. He flies over the ice. I mean, it's really fun to watch. Kind of reminds me of myself when I was playing. And he's taking his role this year, and he's just getting better and better too, which is awesome. So.
Well, we always know these guys will be in good condition with the work you do with them and strength and conditioning. So we know we'll have a strong 2 more periods, and appreciate you joining us.
Awesome. Thank you much, Greg.
All right, that is Yordi Kanorin. We will have more for you here coming up on Munzing Media Sports.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary details in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Forensics has grown so much and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched forensic files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around, I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm an intro to criminal justice and criminal law and report writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
Welcome back here to the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn today, where we have the Mustangs in front of the Nor'easters by the score of 2-1. So the scoring in this one started with UNE getting a weird bounce on a goal there by Aiden Fontaine. You take a look at how this one transpired. He went down into the corner here, didn't have anybody in the zone with him, so he threw the puck out in front, ended up going off the leg of the defenseman John Rio and into the back of the net. That's how the scoring started in this one. Then later in the period, it would be Jack Keefe getting his first goal here today as the Mustangs came in and put a flurry on in front. And this one slid across to him. He was wide open in the slot, went top shelf, and scored for the Mustangs to give them a first goal of the game that knotted it at 1. Later in the first period, with 4 minutes to go, it was Luke Pomerleau getting the goal for the Mustangs, and this one was a real thing of beauty as it came through the slot. Again, a great feed there from Alonzo, and pounding it home was Pomerleau rather, as he gets the goal and makes it 2-1 to give the Mustangs the lead.
We had a little scary moment at the end of the period as well, Greg.
Yeah, let's take a look at that, too. We saw this on replay as you see the shot here toward the end of the period come in, and it catches the goalie, Ryan Nelson, up in that kind of collar area, redirected up into his mask area. He went down for about a minute or so. He was tended to, seemed to be okay. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the game, especially coming out here in the second period. They don't mess around with concussions these days.
No, absolutely not, should they? And they were right on top of it. And as you said, something we don't always see, a backup goalie.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is unique. Well, we will come back with the second period right after this.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
The UNCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like UNCAA.
Welcome back to the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn, where the Mustangs have a 2-1 lead over the UNE Nor'easters. Just about set to go here in the second period. Mustangs dressed in their black uniforms today with the red numbers and white trim. UNE in the white sweaters with silver numbers and blue trim. Mustangs will have 5 seconds left on a power play to start this second period. It is an abbreviated power play that was left over from a penalty from the Nor'easters for 2 minute men on the ice. And now we start period number 2. And popping right out of the box there is Zach Collins, and we're back to 5 aside. This one shot in by Henderson. Down low in the corner. Tripped up there, and no call on that as... Oh, there we go. From behind, unless this is offside, I believe they saw. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that is Jason Bisming with the referee duties here today. Caught that one, and I was going to say that one was pretty obvious as Poirier went down, and now it'll be a full power play for the Mustangs, who tried to score earlier on an abbreviated one, but now they'll have the full 2 minutes here to go to work. They get this draw here, but it's sent down the length of the ice. Couturier comes out of his net to play it, bouncing puck, saucered back up here, right-hand side. Mustangs coming into the zone, shot there, whistles wide of the net. Comes back over to the near side, back out to the line. Held in there by Poirier, right-hand side, back out now again. They'll get it to Poirier again, near side. Handled here by Gabe Poirier. The Poirier brothers back at the blue line as this one swings over on the hash mark. Poirier kicks it back in with his skate. 1:20 to go on the power play. Back out to Gabe Poirier. Poirier tees up a drive wide of the post. Oh, that was an absolute laser. This one now kept in. UNE looking to clear. Calhoun will send it all the way down. Back up to center. Gabe Poirier trying to bring it across the blue line. Disheveled there as it's sent back the other way by August Hand. Mustangs from behind their own net. Outlet pass up along the right wing. Cross ice pass here to Poirier's off the mark. Stolen away by UNE and sent all the way back down.
Usually an advantageous time early in the period to go on the power play with fresh legs.
Well, fresh legs and a fresh sheet. I always used to like the fresh sheet. You can move that puck pretty quick. And right now, here's a chance in front, trying to capitalize, and stopped there by Ryan Nelson, who we talked about coming into this period after taking that shot up in the neck area, back out there and playing a pivotal role here on this penalty kill.
Well, he was certainly instrumental in keeping this to a one-goal game.
I was going to say, this could have been a lot more lopsided. He has played well here in this one so far. Mustangs able to win the draw here and then squirted loose and sent all the way down by Jake Power. Couturier out of his net to play it. He does like to come out quite a bit. We've seen that over the years. And as this comes back up to center, Marcotte has it across the center ice logo. Lobs it into the offensive zone. Bouncing puck to the corner. Over to the wall. Mike Flynn will pick it up. Power play comes to an end. So both teams 0 for 2 on the power play here today. UNE with a chance. A backhand shot never got through. That one deflected wide as it comes into the corner here. Handled along the wall. Back up now, Johnson. Had it taken away from behind by McDonald. McDonald tries to sneak in on the far side wall. Puck over to the far side boards. Henderson there, tied up, able to work it along the half wall. Out to the line. They say he kept it in. They'll put it back into the zone here. Henderson behind the net, slides past the defense, throws one off the glass on the far side boards. Poirier trying to whack that puck away. Now picks it up in the neutral zone. Mustangs careful there. They didn't get too many men on the ice. Here's a chance in front. Keefe whistles one over the crossbar. Back over to the far side corner again. Mustangs throw one out in front. Rebound is loose as it comes back over to the near side circle. Here's Poirier. Poirier, tough angle shot. Rebound is loose. Out in front. Shot kick saved by Nelson. And cleared back out by UNE. Oh my, good effort there by the Mustangs.
This all started with a back pass in the zone. Danger, danger, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, there's a tough hit there on Poirier as he goes down. Matt Poirier will pick up his stick. Getting some help from his brother on the wall. Throws it out in front. And then chipped off the glass and sent all the way down.
Those back blind passes inside your zone will sometimes get you sent to the bus early.
As this one comes back over on the near side wall. Here comes Poirier. This is Matt Poirier. Shot, score! Matt Poirier puts it home, and the Mustangs take a 3-1 lead. What a great wrist shot there by Matt Poirier.
Boy, the great shot in hockey, that wrister released so quickly on the goaltender. He didn't have a chance really to react. We'll see Matt come here over the blue line.
And as he picked up this puck, he came in and really a quick release there. Caught the goalie, Ryan Nelson, I think a little even more off guard, as Poirier able to get it home and provide the Mustangs with a 2-goal lead.
Great job, Aspen Stevens, on that camera work. Gave you a great look at it.
As this one now will come back in again. Here come the Mustangs. Alonso this time. As the puck rolls off the pads of Nelson. Out to the line, wrist shot through. Nelson makes the save. 15:03 to go here in the second period. Mustangs have a 3-1 advantage on the goal by Matt Poirier. Poirier, a junior out of Gardner, Maine, went to Gardner Area High School. Back out to the line. This one kept in through traffic, never got all the way on goal. Back out to the line. Sent back in there by Zach Mitten. Jordy Kanorin was high on his play when I talked to him earlier today. Talking about Mitten and the way that he can move the puck. And chance now here for the Mustangs. Get a line change with 14:42 to go in the second period.
Both the Poiriers out of the Moose program.
Yes.
Where they played, won some national championships with them back when I had them in school.
Maine Moose, very good development program here in the state. And a chance in front there that comes back out now and cleared all the way to center ice. This puck comes back in and cleared all the way back down. Rio over to the far side. Nor'easters will skate their way across the blue line here. Long-range shot. Easy save for Couturier. Couturier has been tested a few times here today. As this one comes back behind the net. Redirected in front and taken away here again as Rio brings it back out. Left-hand side to Melanson. Melanson, toe drag, fires a shot on. Rebound out in front. That one goes wide. This one comes over on the near side wall. Big body check there by Henderson. Puck floats loose in the neutral zone. Melanson picks it up. He tries to fire one on goal. Picked up there by Poirier. Down low. Trying to saucer one in front. Shot, score! Evan Knowlton will get the goal. Great feed from behind the net. That set that whole thing up. Melanson was back behind the net. And then he was able to find Knowlton in front on a great pass. And check out this, as they like to say, sauce comes from behind the net. It made it real easy for Knowlton, who's standing there in front, number 15, takes this pass and hammers it home on a one-timer. Goes far side post. That's a really tough save to make for that goaltender, Ryan Nelson. So Knowlton will get the goal. And just like that, the Mustangs extend the lead to 4-1. This one comes back down to the Mustangs end. 4 different goal scorers here today for the Mustangs. And that's some of the depth we've talked about this Mustangs team. Here they come again. Mustangs in front. Oh, Henderson just couldn't get a stick on that one. The sophomore defenseman pinching in. This one shot in by Marcotte. They are relentless. Here's a chance now again. This is Johnson's shot that got steered aside by Nelson. This one floats out in front, and Nelson will cover. And the faceoff will come off to the left of Ryan Nelson. And as this game gets a little more lopsided, the chippiness will continue to increase.
Yeah, hasn't been bad so far. Been good.
They got to keep their cool about them. As this one off the draw, controlled by UNE. Out to the line. Zuccarella sends it in. Here's Poirier in the circle. Finds some real estate. Just knocked off his stick. Back now over the crossbar, and the shot there. It whistles over the crossbar by Keefe. This one will come back out to the blue line, and the Mustangs can't keep it in. Here's a chance now for Poirier, trying to shift through. Oh, on the back of his skate, he was able to get it up to his stick. That would have been beautiful. But good individual effort there by Gabe Poirier as he tried to get that one coming through. Just got it a little bit tied up in his skates. Almost pulled off a miraculous move.
Yeah, he's a magic man with that puck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, those skillful players, they seem to have a magnet on their stick, Greg, right? And the puck just stays on their stick all the time. Gabe's like that.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Naturally gifted as this one comes over the crossbar. Rebound ricochets to the near side half wall. 11:44 to go here in the second period. The Nor'easters looking to exit the zone. Sent back in deep. Good forechecking pressure from the Mustangs here today. That's been another thing that's really been impressive. And there you see it again. Forces a turnover. This one out in front. Cam Knowles trying to get his stick on it. Held up on the wall by Pomerleau. And now back out to center. Chance here near side for UNE. So they try and get this going. They'll send it back behind their own net. Brady Sawyer to start the breakout. Flipped over to the far side and out of play. 10:59 to go here in the second period. A 4-1 lead for the Mustangs. 4 different goal scorers here today. Jack Keefe, Luke Pomerleau, Matt Poirier, and Evan Knowlton with the goals for the Mustangs.
That's that balance that we talked about in the pregame.
Yep. As we said, 21 get to dress. They've got 30 on their full roster. Keep in mind they're without Cody Ivey here today, also without Blake Springer. 2 of their better players as well.
Yeah, Blake didn't play last week in the game.
Yep. As this one comes back over near side wall. Wrapped down deep into the corner. UNE having trouble on the breakout here tonight with this aggressive forecheck from the Mustangs. Kept in again here by the Mustangs. And now swinging things down low is Knowlton out in front. And a save there by Nelson right against the post with 10:32 to go here in the second period.
Mustangs' next game will be Saturday against whom? University of New England. They'll visit the University of New England down in Biddeford. That's a 5 p.m. start down there. And then next Sunday, again, let's see, they will be at, it says at St. Joe's. I thought that was a home game next Sunday. Good check on that.
Okay. Comes back out to Henderson along the near side half wall. Back out to the line. Marcotte has it at the stripe, throws it in deep. Poirier now, back out to the line. Handled there by Marcotte. Left-hand side, down low. Poirier had it bounce over his stick. And kept in there at the point. Nicely by Henderson. Back out to Henderson again. Near side this time to Marcotte. Low shot. That one never got on goal. And cleared all the way down. Here's a chance, though, for UNE as they pick it up coming in. Sean McDonald trying to make something happen. McDonald had it knocked off his stick there by Jack Keefe. Up ahead now, here's a chance for Poirier with his brother Gabe. Gabe puts on the brakes at the circle, fires a shot, saved there by Nelson. Now back out again. Poirier going to get another chance here. This time he slides it over to the right point. This is Marcotte. Cleared ahead. Here comes UNE. This is McDonald. McDonald spun around there by Henderson. Comes in on Couturier, and he will make the save.
No, away game next Sunday. It is
okay.
I looked at my calendar. I have something else in there, of course. So assuming it was hockey, but at St. Joe's next Sunday.
All right.
I will check on the next home game, though.
All right. Sounds good. 9:13 to go here for this one in the second period. 4-1, the lead for the Mustangs.
Be Friday, October 27th. Colby, 7 o'clock start on a Friday night.
Yeah, there you go. Looking forward to that one. As this one comes back up now to center. Mustangs across the line, out in front. A toe save there by Nelson. This one comes now back over near side. Out to the line, and a wrist shot there is stopped down by the goaltender Ryan Nelson. Face-off will come off to the left of Ryan Nelson. With 8:46 to go here in the second period. It's a 4-1 lead right now for the Mustangs. They fell down early, 1-0. And here's a shot right off the draw. That one whistles wide on the shot there by James Ciccarella. Along the near side half wall, back out to the line. Helped in there by Pomerleau. And bounced back out to center ice. Harshman goes D to D. They try to get it up to Pomerleau. He'll race after it in the corner. Sends it around the dasher board. Held in there by Harshman. Player upended in the corner was Mike Flynn. Gets back to his feet. Backhand shot. Save. Rebound on the wraparound is denied there by Nelson. Back out on the half wall. Cleared up to center. And the Mustangs will take over back at the blue line. 7:52 to go here in the second period. The Mustangs looking to get it back into the zone as they make a line change here. Aiden Fontaine, the only goal scorer for UNE, walks the tightrope across the blue line. Now pushed back behind the net as the Mustangs look to clear. Floats out into the high slot, and a chance there for Tommy Workman. And diving play there by the Mustangs. Nice job by Diego Alonso to prevent that scoring opportunity. At the point now, chance for August Hand. Lost the puck, stolen away by the Mustangs. They still keep it in the zone, though. Far side is Fontaine. Slides it over here, looking to try and connect with Workman. Workman back out to the blue line. Now down low, high slot, stolen away by the Mustangs, sent all the way down. Nelson out of his net to play it. Loose puck at center. Taken here by Fontaine. Drop pass. Looking for McDonald. High slot. And a shot there. Whistles wide of the net. Out to the line. Held in there by August Hand. Redirected back into the Mustang zone. Zach Mitten failed on that clear. And it rolls in on Couturier, and he's going to hold on. 6:28 to go here in the second period. 4-1, a lead for the Mustangs. Off the face-off here, it's won by the Mustangs, sent all the way up to center. Comes deep back down into the UNE end. Quick outlet pass up along the right-hand side. Racing after it, near side wall. Now out in front. A chance here. Intercepted by Jack Keefe. Long feet ahead. Trying to connect with Poirier. Poirier backhand feed. Looking to try and find his brother Matt. Couldn't get it to him. Back down low now. Bouncing puck. Rebound out in front. Save by Ryan Nelson. Oh, he got his glove on that one at the last second and made the save with under 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, that was one.
Could have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that was one of those innocent-looking plays, wasn't it? A tip puck, and Poirier got a piece of it somehow, some way, almost deflected it through.
I want to thank all the fans tuning in from whether you're around Maine or around the world tonight on Munzig Media Sports. We'll have all the home games for you here on Munzig Media Sports this year. Big check there as the Mustangs laying out the lumber. That's Gabe Poirier laying that big check. Here's Poirier now with the puck. Fires a shot as that one just went over the crossbar. Back over to the far side wall. Held there by Matt Poirier. Cuts into the circle. Swings around. Back out to the line. Wrist shot here through traffic. And then put back down into the lower left corner. Centering feed out in front. Oh, Poirier just couldn't get a stick on it. Now they're trying to find Matt Poirier in front. As this one directs back out to the high slot and cleared away by UNE. They have had a long shift. They are working on a line change. Here's Poirier. Comes down to the circle. Behind the net. Out in front. Backhand feed. Cigarella shot. Blocker to side and up and into the netting. Oh, that was a flurry there from the Mustangs, and they are peppering right now this UNE team with shots. They don't keep track of the shots on goal on the scoreboard, but right now heavily in favor of the Mustangs. Got to be up at least in the 25 to 30 range.
Yeah, Nelson's been keeping this from double digits almost. He's been standing on his head.
Off the face-off, controlled here by the Nor'easters. Chipped off the wall, up to center now. Across the line they come, led by Hand. Stolen away as he fell down. Now a chance for Johnson over the line. Johnson's shot, rebound out in front. Oh, good one-handed touch there by Pawson on the attempted bat out of the air to put in the back of the net, but just couldn't get it there. Handled by the Mustangs back in their own zone. Harshman wrapped up on that far side wall. Up to center now, Johnson with it. Johnson over the blue line, tries a toe drag, and the shot on there went over to the far side corner. Now Rio has it. Leaves it there for Pawson, redirected, and the chance there by Johnson just goes wide of the net. This one now will come out in front. Turnaround shot saved there by Nelson again. Back over to the corner. Floats out in front. Shot there is denied by Nelson on Jacob Johnson again. The young freshman out in front. A little hungry for his first goal here tonight. We've already had 4 different goal scorers in this game for the Mustangs, as they have the 4-1 lead. Jack Keefe, Luke Pomerleau, Matt Poirier, and Evan Knowlton, the goal scorers so far. Looking to add to it on another shot there that's knocked down by Nelson and gets the whistle.
Little lull in the action as the regular season for all fall sports has concluded, so we'll pick up women's soccer as the playoffs will be in the end of the month.
Excellent. Had some pretty good weather for soccer as well.
It's been a good fall.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Of course, with the turf field.
Yeah, anything's possible. Here's a shot out in front, and this one upended as going after it was Marcotte. Now a chance again in front. This one is going to be wrapped up by Nelson.
Although we had a little excitement the other day, Greg, as just as we were starting the game the other day against Southern Maine, the clouds rolled in, and we were all holding our breath to see if it was going to pass. It didn't pass until it rained for about 45 minutes. But we protected the equipment, went down, came on for the second half, and
there you go.
Big win for the Mustangs in that one, 4-0 as they beat the rivals.
Awesome. Well, on the near side boards, Mustangs right now looking to try and get another one here as they come across the line. Whistle down for offside.
And as we said, regular season champions, women's soccer, men's soccer, and volleyball this fall for the Mustangs as the Mustang magic continues.
Yeah, a lot of great athletes. I had a chance to meet with some of the fall athletes before the season started, and you could tell there was kind of that renewed commitment, and I think it has to do with the culture that they've really built here at Central Maine Community College. It's different, no doubt about it.
Great support, all the kids supporting each other coming out to the games. You see it here today.
Yep.
Saw men's basketball on Friday night against a good Lee Academy team. Whoa-ho. Check that schedule out. And, of course, the women, 3-time national champion in the last 5-6 years. So, basketball is going to be top-notch again this year.
Excellent. And obviously the hockey team as well. 2:47 to go here in the second. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to go against the Mustangs, Evan Knowlton. A tripping call here. It's his second penalty here tonight.
Mr. Kevin Nelson watching his son stand on his head. He likes that we said that. And he says, that's my kid. Well, Mr. Nelson, he's doing a heck of a job in goal tonight. That's for sure. Glad you could tune in. We welcome all the fans of both teams into our broadcast.
Off the draw here, controlled by UNE. Shot on goal. Saved there on the shot by Mike Flynn. 2:42 to go here in the second period. They now have a power play as this one comes off to the right of Couturier. Off the draw, controlled here by McDonald. His shot never got through. Rebound cleared away by the Mustangs defense and all the way down.
This is a big juncture. It's only 4-1, Greg.
Agreed. Like we said, that fifth goal kind of could have put this one away. But now all of a sudden you put a power play together here, you bang one in, and it's a whole different ballgame. This one goes over to the far side. We're going to see another penalty upcoming here. It's going to go against the Mustangs as it comes along the back wall and fed out in front. And a high sticking call here with 2:13 to go here in the second period. This is a pivotal point in this hockey game. High stick is going to be the call. And going off is going to be John Rio. So, high sticking the call. It provides a 2-man advantage now for UNE. For 1 minute and 26 seconds. It's a long time. Mustangs penalty kill will be tested here. This one goes back behind Nelson as it's picked up by UNE. Sean McDonald to center. Carries it across the blue line, rattles it around the boards. Couturier comes out to stop it. This one wristed back the other way. Good job there by the Mustangs, Nate Marcotte.
One of the things we've added this year to our scoreboard is the penalty clock, so you're seeing the 5-on-3, and it puts a time up there. It's really effective.
Very nice. As this one comes the other way, here's a chance coming in. This is Hartwell, short-handed. He's got to hurry to get back here. They'll get a line change. Up along the near side wall, Brady Sawyer. He'll send it in deep. Far side now, Henderson scoops it up, trying to shovel it outside the zone here on this penalty kill. Taken there by Keefe and then sent all the way down. 22 seconds left on the two-man advantage. Up along the near side boards. Falling down there was Marcotte. Now out in front. Rebound off the pad of Couturier. Great stop there. Back out now to the line. 5 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Right-hand side Calhoun. His shot is blocked. Back out to the blue line. It got outside the zone. Now they'll have to clear. 28 seconds left. And sent all the way down there. Nice job of clock management by Nate Marcotte.
Well, that's that heady leadership style that Nate plays.
Yep, we talked about him as an assistant captain, a junior. And now all of a sudden playing an important role here for the Mustangs as they continue to kill off this penalty. Just 3 seconds left, and
could have been interference.
It looked like it could have been interference as Pomula was upended. And now with 8 seconds left, Mustangs try to clear this out. It'll go out of play with 3 seconds to go. They'll get a new biscuit and a
big kill.
4-1 lead. Yeah, and that was a big, big kill right there. Because as you said, Rob, the game could have changed drastically in that stretch, but instead the Mustangs kill it off, and they have now killed off all 4 Nor'easters power plays here today. And that, Jordy Kanorin said, was going to be one of their strengths this year, was the penalty kill.
Yeah, when the special teams.
Off the draw, controlled by the Mustangs, and that's going to do it for period number 2. So the Mustangs able to add on 2 more here in the second period. They take a 4-1 lead to the locker room, and we will have the third period coming up for you here on Munsing Media Sports.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
I'm Greg Glynn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
Little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
And welcome back here to the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. Greg Glynn alongside Dave Gagne, who is the athletic director here at Central Maine Community College. And what a fall it has been, Dave. You guys have done an unbelievable job.
A wild week. This past week, our women's soccer team captured their first ever regular season Yankee Conference, not championship, but regular season championship. Men's soccer captured their second regular season championship. and our volleyball team, women's volleyball team, captured their second volleyball championship. So now they go to the tournament, seeded number 1 in all 3 sports, to compete for the Yankee Championship for a trip to the USCAA National Tournament.
Excellent. And as you take a look at, this hockey team is another bright spot for the Mustangs. Talk about what you've seen here over the first 2 games.
I have to be very careful because I'm very partisan because I absolutely love the hockey team. The coach does a fabulous job, coaching staff. Kids are great kids. They work hard. People don't understand the commitment it takes to play this game. These kids are up at 5:30 every morning. They're either at the rink or they're in the gym. They're conditioning every day. Last night they left about 1 o'clock to go to Boston. They're playing Wentworth. Got home late last night. Slept in this morning. Playing now at 4-1. And there's no letdown.
Yeah.
They are full of energy. You would think there'd be a little letdown, after coming home late and not sleeping right. No letdown in this squad.
That's great. And then obviously want to talk about the way that you're growing things here at Central Maine Community College. Women's ice hockey coming up.
Well, interestingly enough, I've talked to 4 young ladies now. We're still in search of a coach. We're getting closer, I think.
Okay.
We've talked to a few people, but we're not sure yet. But excited as could be about that because I think that's going to be a great addition to the college, a great addition to our campus.
Yep.
And quite frankly, if you have a men's team, you probably should have a women's team as well.
Yep.
So we're working in that direction.
Great. And then obviously we got basketball coming up. Let's talk about the men's team first.
Well, I wish I could tell you that they had a great coaching staff, but the coaching staff's been there a long time, and a whole lot of people think that maybe they should move on. I don't know.
Dave, obviously, as the head coach, and then obviously you've got the women's team that has been so successful as well.
Well, that's because we've got the best women's coach in the state of Maine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he has those ladies playing at a high level. Amazing to me, every year he turns the roster over, but we managed to send kids on to play other places, and we managed to win every single year, and I anticipate nothing but that this year.
Yeah.
They've been working hard, getting after it. Boys have been playing every night now. Well, since it's out of school, they've been in the gym.
Right.
I got them about 2 weeks ago, and I think we're in great shape. We've got a lot of size. We have a lot of shooting. We can handle the ball. Defense is questionable right now. We're working on that. In fact, at 8 o'clock tonight, we'll be working on that. But I think overall, if you look at both women's basketball and men's basketball, they're going to be very good. What's really exciting to me is, we've won 3 for 3 in the fall here.
Right.
With regular season championships. Can our hockey team do it? And the answer is yes, I think. Can our both basketballs do it? I think yes, I think. Can we pull it off in baseball and softball? And can we have a sweep of the Yankee Conference? How cool would that be?
Yeah,
I'm not sure any team has ever done that in Yankee Conference history. And I challenged the coaches and said, hey, let's put this thing together. Let's make this work. So I'm really happy with how everything's going. You heard me say it 100 times. The support from the school is excellent. The support from the faculty is excellent. Our average GPA for our athletes is very high right now.
That's awesome.
Feeling really good about that. And I tell you, we've got 335 kids living on campus, and that's going well. So, hey, last year we dubbed the year of the Mustang, and this year we're saying Year of the Mustang Part 2.
There you go.
So,
Part 2, as we like to say around here, right?
That's right.
All right, well, excellent. We appreciate the Mustang update, and Dave, thanks for joining us. We will come back with the third period. Mustangs up 4-1 when we come back on Munzing Media Sports.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Same thing as always.
Pass the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it right here.
forensics has grown so much, and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched forensic files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around. I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm in Intro to Criminal Justice and Criminal Law and Report Writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
UNE provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like UNE.
As always, attack the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
1, 2, 3, 0.
Let's go. 1, 2.
Yeah, we're strong on family here. Like I look at all my teammates as my brothers, and that's how we carry ourselves on and off the court.
You heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
So we'll save that for between innings.
One out here.
That pitch driven to left, and that one's going to be a track meet as the left fielder Wilcox will track that one down. Ducharme scores. McWhinney scores. Hooker rounds third, and he will score. That'll go in as a 3-run homer for Keith Hooker, and the Mustangs take a 5-0 lead.
Have to find somewhere that you feel comfortable. Having positive relationships and having people that you can connect with.
That's a big reason why I decided to come. They're going to treat you as family.
I didn't want to just be like lost in the crowd someplace. I wanted to make connections with people.
There's so many reasons why I chose CMCC.
Everybody here has your best interest at heart.
CM is such a close-knit college that they actually do care about you being successful.
When I went from high school to college, I was extremely nervous. Once I got here and realized what it was like, it's a lot of fun.
And welcome back here on Munzing Media Sports as we come back. Third period underway. The Mustangs right now up 4-1 as UNE looks to try and get some offense going here. Quick shot on goal, saved there by Couturier as it comes over near side. Handled now as it's brought back up by Sullivan. Floats around in the neutral zone. Finally controlled here by the Nor'easters. They're down by 3. They turn this one over as Johnson looks to try to get one on goal. Out to Sullivan, looped around the wall. 18:53 to go here in the third. Back up along the half wall, cleared to Sinton, and Mitten sends one high over the goal. Back down low, left-hand side, Knowles there. Knowles trying to center one out in front as it comes back out to the near side wall. Handled here, stolen away by Flynn. Flynn fires one on, blocker saved by Couturier. Back into the corner now, back in front, loose puck. Here's another chance for Flynn. This one never got through. Back out to the right point, held in by Calhoun. Down low, puck behind the net now. Thrown around the near side dasherboard, back out to the point. Handled by Alonso, fanned on that pass as it comes now back out to neutral ice. Handled by Knowles. Slips his way through the neutral zone, but lost the puck. Alonso peels back, waits for the play to get back on side, dumps it in deep. Here comes UNE trying to exit out of their own zone. Mustangs able to break that up and send it back in deep. 17:40 to go here in this third period. Mustangs have a 4-1 lead. Back out to the point. Controlled there by UNE as they dump it in deep and head for a line change. Mustangs looking to clear it out. Melanson up ahead. Carries the puck here through center. Dropped off there on the shot by Knowlton. Rebound, ricochets up in front, and UNE able to clear it. Back the other way. Mustangs have it here at neutral ice. Looking to try and get something going. Is tripped up there in the neutral zone. Big collision back the other way. As now Melanson has it at center. Melanson to Knowlton. Knowlton across the line. Fires a shot on. Saved there by Ryan Nelson. And he holds on. 16:53 to go here in the third. 4-1 the lead for the Mustangs. Goals in this one, Jack Keefe, Luke Pomerleau, Matt Poirier, and Evan Knowlton for the Mustangs. Aiden Fontaine with the only goal so far for UNE. Back behind the net, controlled here by the Mustangs. Squirts out in front. Gabe Poirier trying to get into the slot. Back to the line, wrist shot, and a save there by Ryan Nelson. Some stats for you from the first 2 periods of play. We would kind of had a general idea on the shots. 60 shots on goal for the Mustangs through the first 2 periods to 10 for UNE. Off this face-off here, comes back to Poirier. Down low, back out to the point. This one goes down deep. Marcotte pinches in, able to keep it in along the half wall. Matt Poirier down low for his brother Gabe. Gabe out of the corner. Now cuts in front of the net. Trying to get it through his legs. Back now to Marcotte. Marcotte takes a shot. That one goes wide. Back out to the point. That shot goes wide on the near side. Marcotte holds it in at the blue line. Down low along the end line. Here, this time in front, all the way back through the slot. Held in at the line. Nicely there by Henderson. This one sent up and into the netting. That'll stop play. 15:58 to go in the third. Mustangs up 4-1.
So 56 saves through 2 periods, pretty good.
Yeah. Say worth tuning in for, Mr. Nelson.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
15:58 to go here in the third. It's a 4-1 lead right now for the Mustangs. As we said, game kind of was hanging in balance a little bit when there was a 2-man advantage for UNE late in that second period. You feel like the next team that pops one is going to be a big goal in this game, and time's starting to become a factor for UNE. This one comes over on the near side, and this one's put up and into the netting.
I want to apologize for not getting right up for the third period, but even after we went off here, Dave Gagne had more ideas he wanted to run by me. We want to do a press conference now. That's awesome.
That's good. Absolutely. There's a lot to talk about, that's for sure.
Wednesday night, so look for that, Mustang fans.
All right.
No details on it yet. Just
a heads up.
It was just conceived, and Dave and I will work on that and work it out tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to bring in the newspapers. And
that's a kick save there by Couturier as it comes over the near side corner. Central on the wall. Pomerleau able to get it ahead. Chance near side for Knowles. Knowles cutting in. Stick handling and just shot it wide. Back over on the far side and back out to center. You have to wonder there if Cam Knowles certainly celebrating October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. He's got the pink tape on his stick and
nice.
on the handle.
Nice.
I imagine as many people impacted by cancer.
So when Cam out of Kents Hill,
Yep.
And when did he leave Kents Hill? And I'll tell you why in a second, Greg.
He's a sophomore now, so factor in about 2 years ago.
He may have played with my nephew Ryan Munzing at Kents Hill. Let me know if you did, Cam. Come see me sometime if you played with Ryan. I'll fill you in what Ryan's up to these days.
Excellent. We've got another player at Kents Hill to keep an eye on. Kaylin Bork, a pliable athlete, doing amazing things on the women's side right now at Kents Hill. Led the team in goal scoring last year for the women.
Yeah, great program at Kents Hill. My nephew was very happy going to school there.
Yeah, I know Kaylin is as well. As this one comes back up along the near side. Chance here coming in for Pawson. Pawson sends one toward the crease, redirected into the far side corner. Wrapped around the near side board, shuffled out to center ice. As this one goes over to the far side wall. Back up to center ice. Mustangs looking to come through center. You know what, Rob? I'm seeing a little bit of the fatigue start to kick in here.
Yeah, less crispness, I would say, on some of the passes, and your legs get a little lactic acid buildup after all these minutes of playing.
Yeah, and the back-to-back, we kind of talked about it earlier. We were wondering kind of how they would come out. They came out great, right? And now they've got this lead, and you don't want to sit on it, but it certainly, fatigue certainly starts to become a factor as they look to try and get something going here. The kind of hanging in the balance here as these two teams go back and forth. Melanson now will chase it. Henderson in the corner as they battle for it there along the wall. And this one sent into the corner, now picked up again by Henderson.
Well, the other thing, the Mustangs want to continue to send a message. They've got these guys coming up in their next game on Saturday next week. So,
yep.
Or at the end of this week. Today's Sunday.
Back over on the far side, across the line now. Here comes a chance for Workman. Workman just couldn't get the shot on goal. Now back the other way. Here come the Mustangs. Avoiding that check was Knowlton. They'll aggressively forecheck here. Sent back up to center. And this will be an icing call. 12:38 to go in the third. Mustangs with a 4-1 lead. Most goals this season for the Mustangs came in their first game of the season against Southern New Hampshire University. It was a 9-goal output. And followed up with an 8-goal output against Wentworth. Here's a shot on goal by Mitten and a save there by Nelson.
I know their arch rival Thomas played last night. Didn't get a score on that one. They played up at the Ice Vault. That's where they play their home games.
Other action around the ACHA in the Colonial North today. Waterville host up there. They had Colby and Dartmouth going at it. And, of course, here today with the Mustangs and the Nor'easters. Some action for you. Keep an eye on as these teams continue to try and move up the ranks. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a slashing call with 12-12 to go here in the third.
Our next home game will be that Colby club coming down to
on the 27th.
Week from Friday.
Yeah. And it looks like it is going to be the end of the day for John Rio. And that's something that as we go along here, we talk about it a lot, you know, and that these teams, especially as games get lopsided, is that they need to keep their composure, and officials have done a great job here today, and I think this is more of a message just being sent that let's not let this get out of control here.
It's only going up as a 2-minute penalty, so.
Probably picking up a game misconduct is what I'm thinking here. We'll get the official announcement as the teams gather here at center ice.
They called it tight last week, too. We saw that happen.
Well, I think that's important, too, as you look at the way some of these games can go, and it keeps things in a controlled environment. Face-off here is going to come off to the right of Sebastian Couturier. Off the draw, it is won by the Mustangs and saucered all the way down the length of the ice. And the misconduct is what was called for John Rio. So here's a chance now on a backhand shot as UNE looks to go to work here on this power play. They are 0 for 4 here today. This one comes all the way down. Nelson will play it with his stick out to the far side wall. 11:40 to go here in the third. Glad you're with us here today on Munzing Media Sports. Greg Glynn and Rob Munzing with you as play continues back up to center, whether you're watching around Maine or around the world today. Glad we can bring you Mustangs hockey as this one comes back out to the point. Handled there by Liam Coulter and deflected high up into the stands and out of play. Of course, they have a lot of guys not dressing, as we talked about the depth of this CM roster. Many of them standing behind the CM goal right now and soaking this one in. That's something that, as we've talked about before, is going to be something very important for this Mustangs team moving forward with that depth. It gives them a whole nother element that a lot of teams don't have. As this one now will come back behind the net, taken there and cleared all the way down the length of the ice. So 45 seconds left here on the kill.
I think the team that we've seen with that kind of depth is Dartmouth.
I was going to say, if there was one team that came to mind, it's Dartmouth. And obviously what they did winning the championship last year, that was something I imagine that Yordi Knorren wanted to do, is to be able to have that depth. Because it does make a difference, especially as you get late in the season like that, to make a difference. Here's a chance now coming the other way for Sullivan. Sullivan coming in, fires the shot on, and he scores! Emmett Sullivan finds the back of the net short-handed with 10:31 to go in the third, and it's 5-1. Great goal there by Sullivan. Saw the puck dangling around in the neutral zone, picked it up, went the entire length of the ice, and scores here with 10:31 to go here in this third period. And just like that, Emmett Sullivan has himself on the board. That's the 5th goal scorer here today. As you see Sullivan pick it up, race the other way, beat the defense, and took the shot on, and it looked like it snuck underneath the right arm of Ryan Nelson. Here's another chance now coming down the length of the ice for Poirier. So Sullivan gets the goal here. Again, the 5th different goal scorer for the Mustangs in a 5-1 game right now. Over to the far side wall, handled there now by Ryan Wood. Had it picked out of his pocket here by the Mustangs as they come the other way. Nice job there by Mitten. Mitten's taken down. That's going to be a penalty. And now the whistle will stop play. Holding is the call. It's going to go against Liam Coulter. Sean McDonald's going to pick it up here, it looks like.
Probably want to revisit that mention that you had about the goal differential.
Yes, absolutely.
This because it's coming into play now.
Yep, absolutely. So earlier during our pregame show, you may have heard me mention that the format for points and rankings has changed slightly a little bit this year, but it's a big difference because of what the Mustangs have been able to do and what they're going to try to do moving forward. Number one is that the strength of schedule will not be as big of a factor. It was almost like double weighted last year, and Yordi Kanoran talking to me about it, telling me that they've taken off about half of the weight of the strength of schedule, and instead they've had, there's a shot by Alonso, he goes top shelf and scores, and there's your 5-goal differential. So the reason why we mention this is because of moments like this. Alonso scoring the goal makes it 6-1. The highest goal differential you can have in a game is 5 goals. It gives you 5 points. So the goal here being by Diego Alonso now allows CM to have that 5-goal differential. They can gain the 5 points, and they can move up higher in the rankings by winning games by 5 points. It also has to do with goal differential was another thing that he mentioned, and goals allowed. But basically, by being up by 5 goals like they are now, provides them with a big advantage. So something they're going to definitely want to hold on to here, and reason to motivate them moving forward. Here's Melanson in front, shot just over the crossbar. Here's a chance that it comes back out to the high slot. Taken there by UNE. Back the other way with 9 minutes to go. Goal comes just about a minute after the last one. UNE putting on the forechecking pressure as the Mustangs send it back out to neutral ice. This one knocked down along the near side. Melanson bodies his man to the boards. Big collision there as Henderson knocks over his man, and those two are chirping at each other back up the ice. As Henderson points to the scoreboard.
So I've got the Alonso goal right here, and we want to thank him for illustrating Greg's point in perfect timing.
As he takes this shot. This is a great wrist shot. We've talked a lot about wrist shots here tonight, but that's another good one. Beating Nelson to his glove side. And right now, the two teams here have gotten a little chirpy. And I think we've got a timeout on the ice. I think it was called by the Mustangs to take a breath.
Yeah, take a breath. Get your composure. Stay under control, as you spoke about, Greg. Certainly that's going to be a big thing. So a little bit of a break in our CM schedule heading into this week. As all the fall sports are done, we're waiting for post-season playoffs for the 3 teams involved. We will have women's tournament action on the 28th and 29th. 2 games on the 28th. And 1 game on the finals on the 29th. We'll have those games on Munsing Media as we're responsible for coverage of the YSCC Women's Soccer Tournament. So those will be big games on campus that weekend. And we look forward to having that. And look for more information on Dave's idea of having a news conference midweek this week with all the athletes. That should be exciting.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I like that. Off the draw here, controlled by the Mustangs. Back up to center, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Across the line, Sullivan in front, fires a shot wide. Back out to the point, held in there by Zuccarella. Behind the net now. Over into the corner, handled by Johnson. He's pinned up against the glass. Puck floats off the wall and into the high slot. Steered away by Coulter, up along the left-hand side. Shot back into the zone by Flynn. Couturier going to cover for the whistle. 7:58 to go here in the third. Of course, for all the latest on the Mustangs sports teams, you can always log on to cmmustangs.com, get all the schedule information. Especially this hockey team as their schedule continues to evolve during the year. As this one comes back out to center.
One of the things I was saying to Dave is there's no off season for us here at Munsing Media. We just roll. You know, the winter sports have started already. We've done basketball, we've done 2 hockey, and we're waiting to finish our fall sports. So we love it.
It's good stuff. Great program here at Central Maine Community College. Here's a chance there on a wrist shot by Poirier, and it's stopped down by the goaltender. Ryan Nelson today has been very busy. They've actually put in the backup goalie at this point.
Makes sense.
It does. And Zach Benner comes in to the game. And further clarification, that is Sean Moore wearing 30. As it comes back out, it's got the fresh pads going. As this one comes back the other way. And this one redirected in the corner. This is where I'm going to get a net comment in. Usually it's you at the net. It's hard to see the number detail through the net. So there's my vote for getting a clear net.
Yeah.
As this one comes back behind the net. Out in front, blocker save there, and that one goes out of play. No net over there.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to not hop on the net. One of the things I do want to do, Greg, is I want to put at least one, maybe 2 cameras right down the corner, wirelessly, beam them back up here, so we'll have a 2 or 3 camera
awesome.
coverage. Couldn't do it today.
Were you doing that for softball? Looks like you got something.
Yes, we did multiple.
Yeah.
We did multiple cameras for softball. 3 cameras for softball.
Yeah, that was great.
One stuck right in the backstop.
Yep, very nice. Here's a chance out in front and a save there on Poirier as he came in point blank with 6:49 to go here in third. That's something too, I'll mention it that you do here at Munsing Media Sports, always adding, right? It's never just settling for the same old. Technology's advancing. You're always pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
And I hope people appreciate the
Thank you, Greg.
quality of the broadcast.
I'm still I'm happy with the hockey scoreboard. It's one of the things that I wanted to get was penalty minutes on there. Now we've got that figured out, and all good stuff.
Yep. Over on the far side, controlled here by Evan Knowlton, trying to get one out in front. This one comes behind the net. Steered over to the near side. Down low. Here's a chance now for Melanson. Rolled around the near side, Dasher. Back out to the point. Here's Keefe with a shot through traffic, and that one deflected out of play.
I have, I have folks that watch a lot of sports and things of that sort that will comment on our coverage and all, and they'll say, I watch, Division II and Division III sports around the country, and they don't cover it as well as you cover the community college level. And, I say, well, for us, it's like ESPN. We're going to do the very best we can no matter what. I mean, we do the same for high school. We'll do multiple cameras for high school coverage. We want to be the best.
Yep, absolutely. And, nowadays we were having this conversation, too, before the game started, is that, a lot of people expect the best because live streaming became much more of a thing, especially during the pandemic.
Right.
A lot of people started doing it, but they started doing it, which means you put up with a lot of different kind of broadcasts than you might see. So...
Well, we see a lot of our away coverage. Let's go.
There you go. Mitten from the high slot is able to add to the lead here. And the Mustangs able to tack on another one as the youngster Mitten able to get the goal here. And just like that, they extend the lead now to 7-1. And that is a big goal for the Mustangs as they're able to extend that lead comfortably now. As we said, the 5-goal differential is important. And that one will be the Zach Mitten from back of the blue line.
Yeah, I want to fix that. I didn't trim that correctly. See if I can fix it.
I think they're actually saying that Alonzo may have got a piece of that. Well, I heard the announcement, so we'll go with Alonzo on the deflection on the shot by Mitten from the blue line. As this one comes along the near side boards, and another physical play, an elbowing call. This one is going to go against UNE.
Here's the goal, Greg.
Let's take a look, because I thought it was a shot there from the back by Mitten. So this is Alonzo's goal, which he short up in the top shelf.
Okay.
And then that was the 6th goal. So the 7th goal was the one here that was at the high slot, came back to the line. And I think Alonzo may have got a piece of that one. It would make it his 2nd.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't have the latest goal, sorry.
Okay. As they'll sort this out. Right now, a elbowing call here. The question whether or not maybe there may be a misconduct coming here. And that's probably going to be, if they do call that, it would be to try and prevent any further extracurricular activities. 6:01 to go here in the third. Greg Glenn and Rob Munzing with you here from the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn, Maine, where they've got now 2 penalties up on the board for UNE. One is going to probably be from that elbowing call. The other one may be part of another penalty that took place on that play. I think it's going to be 5-on-3 here. Yes, it will. So the face-off here will come off to the left of Sean Moore, who came into this game about halfway through this third period and replaced Ryan Nelson, who had a lot of shots put his way, more than 60. That's 6-0. Over on the near side, Alonzo fires a shot. That one redirected as it comes back behind the net. It's 5-on-3. Mustangs looking to tack on another one. Poirier passing back and forth with his brother Gabe. Oh, they picked up a bench minor. That's what that second one was. Here's a chance in front. Shot, kick, save. Rebound cleared away. And then sent back the other direction. As this one comes back the other way now. Mustangs with it. 2-man advantage. And this one in front, shot, score! Goal belongs to Jacob Johnson, right on the doorstep. As he pounds this one home, Mustangs lead 8-1. That is a power play goal on a 2-man advantage for Jacob Johnson. And the Mustangs here pouring it on tonight.
Well, that's what they did last week, really. Came on strong at the end as well. The depth just wore them down. Here it is coming up again, Greg.
So you'll see this one come from back at the point. And then Johnson there on that near side right there takes that and buries it quickly. Now a chance here for Sullivan cutting in. Sullivan's shot goes wide. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Still a man advantage for the Mustangs because of that bench minor. And by the way, the head coach, Tim Ventanen, is no longer on the bench. So I believe he's been removed from the back of their bench because of that penalty. 4:35 to go here in the third. Mustangs looking to exit their own zone, content to take their time here, leading 8-1, and they're on the power play. This one rolls into the offensive end. Back out now, left side. Handled there by Marcotte. Over to Knowles, down low, Melanson with a blast, and that one goes over the net. Frustrated with himself as took that shot. He's a big kid, too. Take a look at him. He's got to be probably at least 6'2" on skates. So the face-off here will come off to the left of the goaltender, Sean Moore. Won by the Mustangs. Back to Keefe. His shot goes through. And looked like Poirier may have got a piece of that one as it came through. So it's a 9-1 lead. And this matches the largest amount of goals that they have scored this season. And Gabe Poirier gets the goal here. Let's take a look at the replay. Back to the line. Chance there on the shot, and then Poirier able to get a stick on it, redirected it. That's a really hard save to make on a redirect like that. And the Mustangs able to extend the lead to 9-1. Big check along the near side boards as the puck comes back up to center. 2-on-2 if they hurry. I believe that was also a power play goal. This one squirts out in front, and the UNE puts it home. Ryan Wood there to slam it in, and just like that, all of a sudden UNE back on the board. They scored the first goal here, and then it has been 9 unanswered until that goal right there by Ryan Moore with 3:37 to go here in this third period. An even strength goal. Off the face-off, controlled by the Mustangs again. Pushed through center. Handled there by Knowles. Back up to center ice. Alonzo got his stick tied up with August's hand. Now here's a chance for Knowles firing a shot. Those two bump bodies in the corner. Interestingly enough, the fewest goals that the Mustangs have allowed this year is the 3 goals against Wentworth. And today, holding them to 2 goals would better that mark. So right now, an icing call here will stop play and come back down the length of the ice. This is going to be a fun team to watch, Rob.
Yeah, they're going to put some.
About
They're going to put some biscuits on net. That's for sure.
Marcotte here with a shot, and it just their talent level is going to be a lot higher than a lot of these teams that we've seen. I mean, comparatively, they've gotten better every year,
yes.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And this year has potential to probably be their best yet.
What's it? This is our 3rd or 4th year covering them, Greg.
Yep. I think it's
3
our
or 4.
4th.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
And each year has gotten better and better, and this year I can tell already right out of the gate, some of the talent they have is very good.
Relentless offensive firepower.
Yep. And a lot of these kids have played at a very high level before this. Is the other thing. You know, like they've got the experience, they've got the depth, like we talked about. By adding those extra players, that's a huge benefit for this team. You think about it in practice, you're going to be pushed harder. You think about it when you're, working out, you're pushed by a guy who's going to be maybe playing instead of you. That elevates everybody.
Yeah, Coach and I talked about that last week on the interview on how practices are and how they have the depth to really practice intensely.
Hard, yeah. That makes sense.
It's a huge advantage.
There's another one right there. It's a nice shot by Henderson. And then the deflection down low is what ends up providing the Mustangs with a 10-2 lead. And the goal will belong to the Mustangs. Like it was Melanson down low. Might have been.
Let's see it here.
It's actually going to end up going to Aiden Hartwell. The sophomore down low getting the redirect as he pounded that one up by getting his stick on it. And Aiden Hartwell gets the goal. And Cam Henderson picking up an assist on that goal. As the Mustangs extend the lead here with less than 2 minutes to go. And again, another difference. What we just talked about their depth. If you look at this here, they have had 9 now different goal scorers.
That's fantastic. Wow-wee. Isn't that something?
That's amazing. And this is a decent UNE team. I mean, this is not, one of the weaker teams. This, to me, is somebody that they've put up a 10 spot on here. And here comes a chance now for UNE. This is Workman. Workman in on Couturier, and he comes up with a right pad save. He is locked in a 10-2 game, and that's what you're going to get out of Sebastian Couturier. And we haven't even talked about the goaltending yet, Rob. I mean, that's just a whole nother element to this team. Couturier in his sophomore season has been spectacular for the Mustangs. He was awesome last year. He's one of the reasons why they went to the tournament. Here's Alonso with a wrist shot and a glove save there that's pounced on by Moore. Oh, they're going to keep the play moving here with the 11 seconds left. Okay. So as the puck comes down in the corner, back out in front, and UNE will take it with 3 seconds to go. And that is going to do it. And then a little bit of extracurricular activity, and this is where cooler heads need to prevail.
Skate away.
And that's what will happen here. So the Mustangs will get the victory by the final score.
81-17 on the shot.
81-17.
And it's telling me, wow.
That's unreal. And again, relentless, and results in a 10-2 victory for the Mustangs here tonight. And it's going to go with a quick break, and we'll step aside. We'll come back and wrap this one up for you here from the Norway Savings Bank Arena right after this.
I'm Greg Glynn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
And welcome back to the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. Greg Glynn and Ron Munzing with you here as we pick our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. And the Player of the Game today is going to go to Diego Alonso. 2 goals for Alonso here tonight. He joins the mix of all the other Mustangs that scored. There were a total of 9 different goal scorers in this one. Jack Keefe, Luke Pomerleau, Matt Poirier, Evan Knowlton, Emmett Sullivan, Diego Alonso with his 2, Jacob Johnson, Gabe Poirier, and Aiden Hartwell all scoring for the Mustangs. Aiden Fontaine and Ryan Moore had the goals for the UNE Nor'easters. So that's going to do it for us here at the Norway Savings Bank Arena. We're with you again on the 27th as the Mustangs have their next home game. And in the meantime, you can stay up to speed on everything Mustangs at cmmustangs.com. For our entire crew, my broadcast partner, Rob Munzing, I'm Greg Glynn. We're glad you could tune in. Have a great night, everybody.
As always, that's the front of the net. All those little things to make you what you are.